Hi everyone, this is Claire, and I'm going to show you how I lanolize my wool. So this is the wool that I have, and you can see this is first thing in the morning, so it's a little bit wet in here. It's not really leaking through yet, but I have a busy week, so I'm going to lanolize today, and it should be a nice day so it can dry outside as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is to wash the wool. So I have my little basin here, one of those things that you get from the hospital, and I'm going to run some water, not too hot, hot like you would give a baby a bath in, so you should be able to put your hand in it. That's it, and then I'm just going to put the wool in to get it wet. And I have some soap. I just have this little piece of soap. I use the Sheepish Grins wool wash bar. So I'm going to use a little piece of that just to get these wet spots of a wash and to get the soap a little bit of a wash. So do that. I think that's probably good. Like I said, this wasn't really all that dirty, so that should be good. I'm just going to squeeze a little bit out and dump the water out. And then I'm going to get my lanolin ready. So next I'm going to get the lanolin ready, and I'm using the pure solid lanolin, also by Sheepish Grins. And get a teaspoon. I'll probably use about that much. I think the instructions usually say to use a teaspoon, but I don't really need a whole teaspoon, so I'm going to use about that much. And then I'm also going to use a piece of soap, again from my wool wash bar. And I cut a little piece off of the bar. It's not very big, not this big. So you can see how big it is. Maybe a little bit smaller than what I have at the lanolin. So I'm going to put both of those into the bowl here. And then got some water boiling in my kettle. See all my garbage in the background there. So the kettle is boiling. So I'm going to pour some hot water into the bowl here. Not too much. Just a little bit. So you can see I just have a little bit of boiling water with the lanolin and the soap, and then I'm just going to stir. I'll put a little bit more in actually. So I have maybe a cup of hot water. I'm just going to stir them together. Move the camera up here. And you can see that the lanolin is emulsifying, so you want to keep going until you don't have any yellow blobs in there. Close to the light. So this looks good. It's just a creamy liquid. There's no yellow blobs. Good, you still have some soap in there somewhere, but we'll save that. There it is. So I can save this piece of soap for another time. So this is all emulsified. So then I'm going to go back over to the sink. I'm going to put some more water in here. Still not too hot. It can be a little bit warmer this time, but I don't want it to be too hot. That looks good. So it's just deep enough for me to put my wool in. And then I'm going to pour in the lanolin. So pour this in. Should stay nice and milky. And that's it. And then I'm just going to lay my wool in it. So I like to push it down. I have my wool inside out because that's the side that you want to lanolize. So I'm just going to push it down, and it's going to sit in here for a while. Sometimes it floats up, so I like to put the spoon on top there. Sometimes I need another spoon, just something to weigh it down so that it's all underneath in the water. So I'm going to leave it there for maybe 10 minutes. So it's been about 10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, and I'm just going to turn this over so that both sides get to be on the top. So just flipping it over, and these spoons back on to weigh it down a little bit. There we go. Something like that. So I'm going to give it maybe another 10 minutes or so. So that's been about another 10 minutes. So this is probably good to go. I'm just going to take it out and just kind of squeeze really gently. Get out as much of the water as I can. And then the last thing that we need to do is to roll it up in a towel and get it as dry as possible. So just rolling it up here and squeeze it down with my knees. Give it a shake. Just spin the towel around and do it one more time. And that's it. It's all done. I'm gonna go hang it outside to dry. Here's the wool all done. Just gonna lay it flat on here, and we'll leave it out here for most of the day. I keep coming out and turning it over and giving it a shake so that it all gets dry. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoy watching.